we are live. There we go. For some reason, it's broken now. Why is it doing that? I seem to have immediately broken Foundry. Or not Foundry, the stream thing. It seemed to have immediately broken. So that's fun. I don't know why it's... Well, the animation will come back at some point. So, we're doing our session 0 for our Castle of Glass campaign. So, just read my monologue real quick. Let's go straight into it.
Are you reading something right now?
Oh, so my microphone immediately disconnected. That was really cool that it did that the moment I started trying to read it. I shall now start reading it. Now that I've established that issue, or I fixed that issue. So, it's been 2 centuries. 2 centuries have passed since the first shots of the Great War rang out across Catra, leaving its once thriving lands twisted and scarred by endless battles and relentless bombings. Entire cities were reduced to rubble, families shattered, and lives irreparably altered. Yet, as with all wars, time has a way of obscuring certain truths. Events erased from memory, artifacts buried deep beneath the dust of forgotten history. But not everything remains lost forever. Some remnant of the past refuses to fade, lurking in the shadows, biding their time until they can resurface, waiting for just the right person to uncover them. That's where this story begins. So we'll cut to you. We cut to what does your character look like again, Jared?
I'm a rabbit.
Okay, cut to a Haragon individual who has found himself looking into a group that he had heard rumors about, things that were a bit uncouth. And is uncouth the right word? Wait, let me just add the suspensing music here.
Was uncouth the right word?
Yeah. And groups that were rumored to be doing more than what they were letting on to the public of what they were doing. Standing out front of this temple, a few your recording equipment with you, as you are a man of exploration and someone who enjoys uncovering secrets. The thought of something that had occurred to you 3 zeniths before, the trip you took looking for some creature that was up in the mountains of Osmond. Something rumored to have been an entity created during time of war, and after going up there having no memory of actually encountering the thing, only at some point realizing you passed out and woke up outside of the mountains after the fact. The only things with you, a single ticket, which is in your inventory, that looked to have been made of crystal, saying the words entry for 1 party and 1-way trip on it, as well as a strange desire to look into the Temple of the Firstborn, the place that you are currently now after a few months of getting the funds and actually traveling to the location of this temple. So, upon, pushing towards the back of this temple, where you had been, after reaching out to certain contacts of yours, were told that this would be the best entry point into the temple to get to the lower levels that outsiders are not meant to go to. You push down into this kind of underground antechamber, finding, paintings and such of the beliefs of these people, something you don't really know much about, outside of that a lot of people are a little suspicious of what they're doing. And upon getting to the basement of this place, you push through the doors to find a large chamber, kind of built similar to a cathedral of sorts. And I'll actually just pull up the map for this. If I can click the activate button, there we go. You find yourself entering a large kind of cathedral-like location. A large crystal sitting upon the front, or kind of where an altar or a shrine would sit of sorts. Pews kind of arranged in the room, what looks to be confessional booths along the bottom section, or kind of the southern section of the room on either side of the wall. As well as a series of scrolls and books kind of placed upon tables around this crystal. The crystal itself, looking at it, almost looks to have a mass within it. Something that looks vaguely humanoid from where you're looking.
So everything looks normal?
Yeah.
At least, like, not... It doesn't seem to be any traps or anything.
No, this room just looks to be... This looks to be a place of worship or prayer of sorts, but it doesn't match because you had seen the actual cathedral of the temple, and this does not match that place.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I guess I'm gonna come read whatever this was on this table.
Okay.
Is that a table?
Yes. Looking upon this kind of... I guess it's kind of an altar, almost. It looks to be a book describing... I guess it's not a biblical text. A sacred text. We're not going to say biblical. We're going to say like a sacred text. Religious text, essentially. Kind of specifically going in detail of... the reuniting of two gods in order to create the entity that they once were before they were split from one another, per se. The two gods that are mentioned within it are the gods of Sarvanath and Sarvoth, believing to have once been one entity, which I seem to have lost the name of. Where did it go? Nate, if you remember this, you can...
Sure, I'll just post
I don't remember. I don't remember what the name was. I'm going through my your notes of your backstory.
Put it in the Castle of Glass chat, so you should be able to see it now.
There we go. Seoth, I guess would be the way you pronounce that. The god Seoth, which... This is a far-fetched idea. This is something that no one's ever heard about until this group kind of made an appearance. Which also kind of raises more suspicion of them. And the fact is, as you kind of look up from this text, you do notice within the crystalline structure, there is what looks to be a orcish girl kind of suspended within this crystal, a pair of horns extruding from her head, unconscious within the crystal, seeming to be in a sort of stasis-like state.
Does she look famous or infamous?
Roll me a not religion. Roll me religion or history, actually.
Well, I ain't smart.
Yeah.
I got 2.
You got a 2.
First
There's
roll of the
something
game.
Yeah, there's something about her that seems familiar. You've definitely seen a face similar to hers, or at least read something. You have no idea where you saw it, though.
Did this book say anything about the crystal? Like how to break it, how to...
Flipping through the pages and stuff, you do see there are a few notes within this religious text, noting that their saint was locked away within a crystal, awaiting for their counterpart to arrive in order to reunite the gods into their true form.
Saint locked away, waiting counterpart to reunite God.
Yes.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
You know, generally these cults don't sound good, but you know. There you go. You can actually read chat now in the stream. I just realized how bright the stuff was. I just realized we got hit with an ad. It has been a month. We took a hiatus, Cultus.
What's all these rolls on these things?
Looking at the scrolls themselves, it looks to be more religious text. These ones look to be in different languages. There's one of them that looks to be the process on how they managed to trap this individual within the crystal. And upon looking at it closer, at the scroll about the crystal, there's a sudden impulse within you that kind of a draw to this crystal that kind of gives you the desire you want to reach out and touch it.
Okay.
All right. You touch the crystal. Very, the cold gem, pressing against your hand as you kind of you just kind of put your hand to it as if you were putting your hand on glass, like awaiting someone else to put their hand on the other side type thing. And at first, nothing happens before there's a almost like sparks between your hand and the crystal as it warms up and then cracks underneath your hand. The moment it happening, your hand, instinctively pulled back as you take a step away. The crystal cracking up the face across the face of it where this girl is before the crystal, a portion of it, shatters. She falls to the ground and lands prone in front of you. Rhea, it feels like you blinked. The last time you did anything, you were, surrounded by the members of the firstborn, telling you that they were going to prepare you for your assistance within the church later on. And as you kind of hit the ground, it feels like almost only an instant has passed. You've been, sitting somewhere for only a matter of maybe minutes. But in looking around, it feels like it's been a lot longer based on your surroundings, as well as the... Are you small? What is your size? Yeah. A very small Haragon. Yeah, very small Haragon standing over you, looking very confused and is... Are you holding any of your recording equipment out? Like, do you have your webcam or whatever you would be using?
I'm aiming it directly at her.
Yeah, you. And there's a odd device in his hand that he is pointing this circular lens in your direction as he just kind of looks confused.
Imagine she looks up at the camera. It's just like you see like a face of abject terror, and she kind of like scrambles to like her feet, and it's just like kind of like very quickly just like backs up against the altar behind her, kind of like look like eyes wide, as if like in danger, just kind of like obviously something happened and she's terrified and she doesn't know what you are either.
This is your guys' time to RP.
Oh, well, you didn't try to immediately kill me, so that's a good sign.
Who are you? Are you with the executor?
What's the executor?
Who is the executor?
Who? Who is
The
that?
high executor, Bloodrot. He was preparing to put me in. Well, that behind. My God, where are we?
What? Where? What town are we in?
You guys
What
would
country,
be in the. You would be in Gastonia, I believe is where I said this church would be.
Well, we're in this church in
Oh, sorry,
Gastonia.
it's an Osman. I am wrong. It's an Osman.
Osman. I don't recall going to Osman. What are you? Who are you? What are you holding?
A camera? Have you never seen a camera before?
I know. Last I checked a minute ago, cameras were a lot bigger.
Actually, cameras
And
didn't
you're pretty
exist in your
small.
time. Yeah, cameras didn't exist in your time yet.
Oh, hey, what's a camera, right?
Yeah.
There's a camera.
I
What
guess
are
we
you
just had
from,
like this.
the woods or something? Have you never seen technology?
You know what technology is? I just don't know quite what a. What is that? A little picture box?
I mean, it technically takes pictures, a lot of pictures at once.
Okay. Was there a little man in there drawing, sketching those pictures for you in real time?
You know, there might be. I don't actually know, but
Fascinating.
well,
Who are you?
I mean, I should ask you the same thing. You were the one in the crystal.
Well, you're the one who took me out of the crystal. You answer the questions.
I didn't know it would take you out. I just touched it.
So just call me Rhea.
Okay, Lebog. I mean, you can call me Lee if that makes it easier for you.
Oh, I think it's kind of funny calling you big when you're small. So.
That's a crazy line.
So where are you from?
I'm from Almoria. You said we're in Osman? I've never been to Osman. I think my mom's might have been, but everything's a little fuzzy.
I guess I should ask, when are you from?
I don't know, what calendar system do they use in Osman?
Pretty sure it's going to be the same one as Almoria.
Humor me.
The current
God.
year. Yeah, I was gonna say. I know what you're about to ask me. The current year is. Where did it go? I have it written down. Where? It's supposed to be 200 years later. So. Yes. The year is 1450. Rhea, the last time you remember is the year. I wish to say.
That'd be like what, 1250?
12. probably 1253, I'll say. Is the last time you remember?
Jeez. Just under 200 years. That. God.
Well,
Must
welcome
mean-
to the future.
Almost everyone I know is surely dead. Wonderful.
That is how time works, yeah.
I know how time works.
I mean, if I was stuck in a crystal for over 200 years, I would be a little confused about time.
I guess that's where we differ. She
Damn,
kind of.
I think she just called you stupid.
I do have a -1 to my intelligence.
She thinks for a moment and scrambles for her belt to a specialized pouch and removes an orb from it. And
Is
she
this when you try to kill me now?
activates the orb, kind of
Okay.
cupping it in her hands gently.
You activate the orb, or attempt to at least. Nothing happens. At least not as of now. You can feel there's still energy within the orb. You just don't. It doesn't respond to you the way that you think it would.
Damn. Okay. So he's not going to be of any help right now.
What did you just do?
This orb, it's connected to a friend of mine.
Oh. A friend that's probably dead. I'm gonna go look at some stuff.
Oh, okay. I'm not quite sure about the physiology of blink hounds or how time really probably processes when you're trapped between the Feywild and here, but sure, maybe he's dead.
All right. What else are you looking at as she's contemplating, my good man?
I'm just looking at the other scrolls and stuff that I didn't look at.
Okay, yeah, looking through them, you know, more just like various different languages. Kind of. What languages do you speak?
Sylvan, Primordial, and Draconic.
Okay. Looking through them, there's a couple you can't read. There is one or two in Draconic looking about through the scrolls on the table. And as you kind of like pick up like one of the last scrolls or whatever to like look it over, you hear the door swing open, the door that you came through, as 3 individuals enter the room. All in black hoods, bearing the crest of the Church of the Firstborn, and they
Bad guys.
they point at you, and one of them shouts, "What are you doing with our saint?"
I'm not doing anything. I just touched the crystal, and she fell.
You hear them mutter between each other for a moment, and as you see them muttering between each other, you see one reach under their cloak, and you can see a rapier being readied, or a scimitar being readied, as another one pulls out a small pistol. And
Do we have to fight, guys?
you've
I
seen
don't
too
want
much.
to like edit this out.
it's
It's just gonna be a lot of work.
I'm afraid you've seen too much. And I need you to roll initiative. So this would be a quick session. We're gonna, test your combat skills, everything else. So roll your initiative rolls.
Oh boy, a 5.
Oh boy. Ria, also, when you woke up, you did have all your stuff on you. When you woke up, it seems whenever you were placed into this crystal, you had all of your weapons and everything from before. Me and my infinite wisdom are trying to find the battle music. Battle music.
Do you know how to fight, little one?
I've fought a couple times, yeah.
Okay. These are not good people.
But
It's like, don't
aren't they
hold
with
back.
your church? They obviously know you. Why, huh?
I'll just say we're not on good terms. Okay.
As long as I don't have to fight 4 people, okay. That's fine.
Okay. So, I believe I'm first in the initiative order.
Yes, you are. Maria, what would you like to do?
I'm going to bank on the idea that they're not trying to kill me. And let's see.
They do seem
Instead.
fixated on the bunny.
Yeah. Seems about right. I'm going to run away.
Damn.
I'm gonna enter stealth behind these pews.
Okay, roll me a stealth roll.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. It's interesting having all this stuff actually functional in here.
Yeah, I'm very happy to have everything functional. 27. Yeah, you feel very well. You dive under this pew, and you feel like no one has noticed. They don't seem fixated on you, so you feel that you're pretty well hidden right now. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right.
Unless I have any movement speed left to advance along the pews.
What's your movement speed?
My movement speed is 30.
So your movement from... I can't do that thing. There we go. It was from here, probably like this. Oh, you would have only been able to get to this point.
Okay, I'm hiding behind here.
So yeah, you're hiding behind the pew.
Yeah.
We're gonna relearn how to play D&D. And it's been a month.
Cultist up.
Yep. So yep, it is now the cultist. Scary noise every time it does that. He is going to point to the one to his right and just say, "Go secure the saint before moving forward." And is going to fire a shot at you, Lebog. Lee. I guess Lee. And yeah, he's going to pull his palm pistol and fire a shot at you. Yeah, he's gonna miss. He hits the pew directly in front of you. Or not the pew, the table directly in front of you. The bullet kind of ricocheting past you. And I think that's all he can do for his turn. Yeah, he only gets one attack. So yeah. The next one. Which one are you? Yes, you. Is going to move this way. And is going to roll a perception check to see if they can see you. Wisdom. He's not going to be able to see you. He looks around. Yeah, he looks around, trying to deduce where you went, but does not seem to notice you hiding just behind the back pews towards the double doors. The bog, it is your turn. Also, as a note, the stream sees whatever you guys see whenever it is your turn in combat. We have that setting back. I fixed it.
Poggers. Hello. I'm sorry about this.
Still holding your camcorder in one hand.
I just pull out my hand axe in the other hand. I'm sorry. That's an 11.
Where the fuck is the stat sheet now? Pulling up. There we go. 11 misses.
Bruh.
He manages to step out of the way, kind of swinging his cloak. You tear through it. And he gives you a look of disdain as this happens. Also, all three of these men are human. Forgot to mention that. Is that the end of your turn?
No. As a bonus action, I'm gonna summon one of my arms.
Give us some flavor text. Let's let the audience know what this looks like. Because I'm also curious on how you wanted to flavor this, if you had an idea.
The one other thing I didn't think about.
Damn.
It's just gonna look like a floating version of my arm, like slightly over my shoulder, but it's got like a little light bluish tint to it.
Okay, so spectral blue hand, essentially.
Yeah.
Or forearm.
Like a mage hand that looks more like my hand
Okay.
than a ghost hand.
So just a bonus action to summon it, and then after that you can use it as an attack or bonus action to use it. Yeah, okay. They summon this, the cultist looks a little concerned, very confused, clearly has never seen this happen before. And then the last one, who is pulling out the scimitar, is going to move behind his friend. He's going to take the dash action to get up next to you. And that'll be the end of his turn. It is now you, Rhea.
Okay, so seeing that I'm going to sneak here.
Okay.
And using I'm going to use the pommel of my rapier, so non-lethal action, non-lethal attack. I'm going to do a sneak attack.
You will have to climb onto the pew to do that. Just because the pew takes up 5 feet.
I'll do that as I attack. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, roll the attack. Do you know how to do it on here?
Let's see, I get an extra d6 of damage. So here, let's see if I can figure it out.
Go to your character sheet. Go to your
inventory.
Yep.
Let's see.
And then click on the rapier picture, and it should give you the option of rolling for that. It'll appear in the chat. It'll appear in the chat, and then you just click the attack button.
Okay. Let's see. Plus, we just put 1d6, and we'll roll.
Maybe we'll make the chat visible to the audience.
That's a good
at
idea.
Some point.
22 non-lethal damage.
No. That's melee attack. Wait. Why do you get the D6 added to it?
Because sneak attack.
Oh, sorry. You gotta do the attack roll.
Oh, sorry. Here, let me.
See, that might have been your. Yeah, do the attack roll. I don't know how you did the sneak attack added to that.
Dur.
You just click the attack button that appeared in the chat.
Yeah, let's see.
So that hits.
25.
25 will hit. Yes.
Okay,
Now you click on the damage one, and then you can go to your features, and you can click on the sneak attack thing. I think it's features.
Is that let's see. Oh. Here, let me try that again. I accidentally hit the. Sorry. So you say I go to features?
You did no. You rolled a critical, so that's 23 points of damage. You don't need your sneak attack. You don't need. Why did it give you 3d8? Wait, what the hell?
I accidentally hit the crit button. So here.
It gave you a crit. So we'll yeah. So it's 6, 7, and then 3. Yeah. How do you want to do this? You will knock this man unconscious. You knock him to 0 hit points, but he will be stable.
I just kind of like jump up on like the pew, like bounce perfectly on like the thing, just gently conk him on the back of the head of my rapier, kind of like scooping an arm down underneath him to sit him down.
Okay. Yeah. LeBlanc, you see, after you swing at this guy and he, his buddy comes over to help him, reappear out of nowhere and just strike him in the back of the neck, causing him to just like collapse as she catches him and puts him onto the ground. Is that the end of your turn?
And now I'm just gonna, I think, pop back here and attempt another stealth check.
Let's see. Your movement was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could move to this point from where you were. Actually, no. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try stealthing again.
Yeah. Roll me
This
with...
one's a rogue.
Yeah. Roll me... Yeah. Just roll a regular check for this one. That's fine.
Okay, got a 23.
23. That's pretty good. All right. Yeah. You slip back into the shadows as best you can. Is now the next cultist's turn. He is going to move to here and is going to shoot a shot in the direction of Lebog. What is your AC, Lebog?
16.
Yeah, he misses. I think there's a way to do this. So yeah, he fires another shot at you. You duck out of the way as the bullet whips past one of your ears. You're a small target. You're hard to hit.
Yeah.
And he clearly is not proficient with this palm pistol that he has, or this pocket pistol he has. This cultist is unconscious. It is now Lebog's turn. What would you like to do, Lebog?
Hiya. God damn. I'm assuming I'm missing with that hand axe.
Yeah, you're missing. You swing again, just like swinging at nothing.
But right behind it, a 19 with the fist.
That hits. Roll the damage.
And 4 force damage.
Okay, and we apply that to him. So you swing it, and he kind of like gives you kind of this like smirk of sorts of like, haha, you missed me, as the arm then twirls around and just strikes him across the face. The smug look immediately disappears. The cultist that you just swung at, he is now going to draw his scimitar, if I can get his thing to pop up. Pretty sure I can do this too. Yeah. He misses. So, yeah, he swings as you block his attack with the hand axe, pushing away the scimitar as he, staggers slightly from the swing. It's now Ria's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to inch my way along here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And
Yeah,
I'm
you can make it
going
to him.
I think I'm just gonna rush this one here with my rapier and try conking him again.
Yep. So do what you did last time of bringing in your thing into chat. I have him marked.
Okay. So let's see. We're really trying to figure out how to use Foundry this campaign, chat.
Also, you can zoom in on the battle map. It'll show what the stream will be able to see. They see what you see whenever it's your turn.
Okay, I'll zoom in a bit.
Oh yeah, you're on a laptop, aren't you?
Yeah, but I
forgot
have a
about
mouse. So
Oh, you have mouse now. Oh, you've upgraded since last time. 25 does hit the target. Oh, I think you have to mark him. If you right click on a tile, I think there's a little like target button that you can click on for the future. But 25
Like
does
that?
hit, so yep. And
Okay,
then
let's
yeah,
do
so 25 hits.
that was,
and then
that was a nat 20.
you've rolled. What the? Foundry likes you.
Or
It
I
is-
think something might be a little loosey goosey, but okay, no. Wait, that's a
Loosey-
crit, isn't it?
Yeah. Roll the damage.
Which means that
Because you-
triggers
yeah,
savage
you just-
attack. Which means I roll one of the dice,
Oh,
weapon
shit.
dice, one additional time.
That's why it was
Okay.
3d8. That's why. God damn. Oh no! I just realized how powerful you are.
Okay, I'm just gonna add one additional 1d8.
Well, all you had to do is click the damage thing, and it should do it
Yeah.
automatically. And plus,
Okay,
now that
plus-
you've marked the target, it should automatically apply. I think it should apply the damage to the target.
Let's see, and I hit critical hit, right?
Yes. By God. How you want to do this?
I just come running up to him from behind the thing, just like and I have my sword held upside down. I just conk him in the chin with it.
I want to hear your. I
Lifting
want to
the
hear your
bottom of
war
it.
cry.
I don't know. She's just like very frustrated, but she knocks him out, and again gently just brings him to the ground.
All right, I've already determined Rhea is going to be a force to be reckoned with this campaign. DPS character right here.
Then I'm just that's my turn.
All right, unconscious cultist, Lebog.
See, she misheard that as Le Big.
Lebig.
So that's what she's gonna call him.
All right, will I miss him again?
Also, yeah, okay, you have it marked.
Why?
Have you?
It doesn't like the hand axes.
It does not. I think you've rolled low on every single one of them.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, here comes the hand.
That hits.
That one hits.
It's a 1-2
That's-
punch.
That's incredible.
So I'm blaming it on the fact that I'm still holding a camera in my other hand.
Yep, you're trying to... How do you want to do this?
I guess since she's been knocking him out, I am gonna try knocking him out too. Just right across the chin.
You swing the hand axe once again, and he, as it misses him once more, he goes to prepare for the astral hand, and it doesn't come out immediately, and he kind of like drops his guard for like half a second as you just uppercut him right in the jaw. Head whips back, hood falls off, and he just kind of like for a moment floats through the air before hitting the ground unconscious.
Okay. She looks
And for
around.
those-
No one dead? No one dead. Okay.
And that will be the end of combat. Also, I will let chat know this. This is session 0 for half the party. The other half will get their session next week. Yeah, so it's a party of 5 technically. But so you guys finished your combat. Everyone unconscious. A little bit of bloodshed, you know, from the bleeding noses of these cultists. Maybe the missing teeth they have from getting hit with the pummel of a rapier or an astral fist. But it seems that everyone is unconscious. What would you two like to do?
He looks down at the one she's knocked out. No, I still don't hit quite as hard as I remember. Okay. And she makes her way over to the non-bloodied one. And immediately just starts taking his robe off of him.
Whoa! What are you?
You mean his cloak?
Yeah.
They have clothes underneath the robes. Like it's a robe, and then there's like an undershirt and like a pair of like, I guess you would say like gym shorts or something. Like something you would wear under a like robe like this. You would wear undergarments essentially, because white clothes don't do well when you're butt ass naked.
Yeah. She'll take the cloak off of him.
Okay. You don
And,
you don his cloak.
Just like I'm gonna take one of the other cloaks and just like kind of just start tying it off.
Mhm.
And then I just kind of rush over to this table and start like putting all of the scrolls into it.
Okay,
It's
you do have a
kinda, like,
backpack.
impromptu stack. Yeah, but I'm not gonna soil my backpack with this shit.
That's true. So yeah, you can do this quickly. Lebog, as you are you're sitting here. Roll me a perception check, actually. Lebog.
I mean, I'm not sitting there. I'm gonna search through the unconscious people, see if they got any identifying stuff on them.
Okay, yeah. Roll me a perception check while you're doing that.
17.
17. All right. As you go through their pockets, you do find these guys' wallets. They look to be just, your common everyday Joes. You acquire in total 25 gold, what would be 25 gold pieces worth of stuff. As well as a pack of gum that one of the guys had.
What flavor?
Spearmint.
Hell yeah.
And you can take one of their. You could take the pistol and the scimitar if you would like.
Nah.
Okay.
He comes back after having looted all of these forms and asked if Labog found anything good on the bodies.
Just like a couple coins.
Okay. They came that way. Okay. I'm not
Labog, that is
familiar
also the
with
door
this
you came
location.
through, by the way.
I also came in, so that's. As far as I know, that's the only exit.
Okay. Here, take this bag, and she just like dumps it on top of you. And now she's going to put on the cloak, raise the hood, and just get between my legs. Just walk beneath me. Walk beneath me. We need to disguise you getting out of here, and you're not exactly human-sized.
Why do I need to be disguised? You're the. Are there going to
I
be?
have a hood.
Do you expect more of them?
Yes, you always expect more of them. Especially if we're going back the way you came. That's where they came from. Come on.
These guys were pretty weak. We could probably just take more of them.
All right,
I
you
don't want
guys.
to.
You guys make your way out. Oh yeah, the battle music can stop. We go back to the the creepy music. As you guys, rush out of there, kind of sneaking your way back through the hallway. Just as you kind of reach the staircase, Labog, that you guys had gone through before, there is kind of an alarm kind of goes up around the temple. Not like a traditional like panic alarm type deal, but like definitely like an alert of some sort, like several horns going off. And you do see as you guys exit, there is a lot of movement happening near the front of the building.
Which way did you come in?
You do know which direction, Labog, the gate is to get into this community. You're going to have to run past the front of the building, though, to do it? To get there?
Well, see, the problem is, I came through the front. As you can see where everyone is.
Shoot. Obviously, this disguise doesn't stand up to close scrutiny. We need to find a narrow way out of here.
I like that the music has made you whisper. Sorry, what are you trying to do?
I have to whisper now.
Can I perceive?
Yes, roll me a perception check.
Probably.
Roll me a perception check.
Another 17.
Wow. Looking around, you do see most of the people seem to be like the activity going on in the front is people going into the building to investigate things. You do also hear as well, though, as you all are standing near the side of the building, there is movement on the staircase behind you lot. It sounds like it's near the bottom at the moment, but people seem to be rapidly approaching the exit point.
We gotta go. There's people coming.
We'll make it for the exit. If more people are going for the exit, then... Okay. Just, stick close. These all look to be human. Or humanoid, at least.
I'll try.
Okay.
Performance or stealth to try to blend in?
Okay. Well, stealth is gonna be my best thing. I'm not as good of a performer as my mother was, so...
Do we both have to roll the same one, or...?
I'm gonna say she can roll with disadvantage because of because you are hiding underneath the cloak she is wearing, because you like can easily walk between. Damn. With
She has a
disadvantage. Damn, rogues are crazy. You know what? I think Foundry has figured out which of you it likes more than the other.
That's
Yeah.
rough.
All right, yeah. With the 24, you feel very stealthy. You kind of blend in with the crowd of people, kind of making your way towards the front. And as you kind of like get past the crowd and start heading towards like the large, I guess the front of the building has like the path of like a circle in front of the building, and then there's like parking spots off to the sides and stuff, because this is like a temple, like a church essentially. And as you guys are like making your way across this like cylindrical path or whatever, you hear from the front entrance someone yell something about they've stolen a robe and are hiding, and multiple people start looking around between each other in this moment. You guys are far enough away. If you want to dash away, you probably would get away.
I think we should probably run.
Way ahead of you.
Yeah, he dashes off ahead of you. As you guys are running, you hear several shouts behind you. Various, shouts in various languages. A few gunshots go off. Bullets whipping past. Clearly not trying to hit you, but trying to get you to stop. And as they do, a black vehicle pulls up at the front gate. I'm trying to think of what kind of car it would be. What is the car that rich
was
people?
a car.
Yeah, what kind of car do like you always see like rich people pull up and are like get in like type vehicle?
Like a Rolls Royce.
Yeah, like a Rolls Royce. Yeah. What, like a very nice car pulls up, door opens, and you hear a voice on the inside just say, "Get in if you want to get out of here."
I'm not gonna ask any questions. She just like rips the door open and just like lightly just like pushes Lebog inside.
All right. You both duck away inside. The door immediately. Yeah. As you guys get in, like the door, kind of easily closing behind you, and the car immediately like taking off, wheels rolling and kicking up dirt for a second before it shoots off down the road. You guys kind of look back, seeing the crowd of members of this temple kind of like stopping just outside the gate, watching you drive away, looking a little irritated, to say the least. And as you guys get further away, a individual, not the driver, but another individual, kind of looks back towards you. An elven individual, in a very nice black suit, with a very peculiar crest on his, kind of like a button on his jacket of the suit. Looks to be a family crest of sorts, with the name Ironheart. Yeah, with the name Ironheart underneath it. And yeah, he looks back to the two of you and says, "Are the two of you all right?"
All things considering, who are you?
Says, I am, well, my name is not important, but if you must know, my name is Reginald. I'm working for a very rich individual who is very interested in the two of you.
Okay, two of us. How are we connected?
Why us?
I don't know the exact details of my master's desire to bring you to his place of residence. I just know that he has something that he feels the two of you could help with you could easily help him with. A sort of job pays extremely well, and there should be, and he kind of like looks at the watch on his wrist. He said, a few others there in the next few days. He says, if you all are
Sorry to
interested.
break it to you, but your master might have chosen one of the most high-profile mercenaries currently out there, considering what just happened.
Kind of gives you a smile and says, and that is probably part of the reason why he has requested that I find the two of you. He said, and he points to you, Lebog, and just says, for your desire of exploring the unknown and getting into places you're not supposed to, and, well, and he points to you, Rhea, and just says, your peculiar past and, well, family lineage has caught his interest and feels that it would be very useful in the task that he has.
And your boss just happened to know where I've been stashed away for almost 200 years, and just broke me out for this little job of yours?
How else do you think the little rabbit here is able to find you?
Huh?
So you come to the realization, I will say this, the contact you had said he got the information from someone else, but he didn't know who it was. And
You were the one that got the information?
he gives a nod. He says, if you two are interested, I can drop you off at the nearby airport and send you all on your way. And he kind of holds up like a bag of gold, a bag of gold, and just says, and this should cover any expenses you would have along the way. If not, we can drop you off in town nearby.
Where are we going? I don't want to go off somewhere half-cocked.
He says, that's understandable. We are, let me pull up my map. He says, we are currently roughly 50 miles out from the city of Elrin. The temple kind of has established itself in an odd place, kind of between the mountains and the forest, which makes it a bit of a challenge to get to. But if you desire to go to my master's abode, the airport is only 30-ish miles instead of the dropping you off in town.
Well, I've literally got nothing else going for me, so...
It sounds like one of you.
Have a deal.
What about you, Lebog?
I mean, I guess I'll go. I also have nothing else going on. Someone's got to watch this cave woman.
Terrific! And he kind of claps his hand together, and as he does, he then, tosses you the bag of gold and says, you can hold on to this as the two of you travel. We'll be arriving at the airport shortly. And he turns back around and kind of whispers something to the driver. The driver gives him a nod and kind of heads on his way. Is there any RP you would like to do with each other? As I told you, this is a very short session. We're already reaching the end because this is just introduction for both sets of parties. I probably could have done both sessions tonight and didn't think about it.
Does this airport, whatever that is, have like any sort of bathhouse? I haven't really had one in about 200 years, so...
Do airports have that?
They wouldn't have like a shower. They would have a bathroom. He says, I wouldn't say a bathhouse. There are bathrooms to be able to relieve yourself, but no place of bathing of sorts. Though when you do reach my master's abode, he would be happy to allow you to use one of his.
Okay, cool.
Dude, you even need one? You've been in a crystal for 200 years. I know you got dirty.
I kind of
Like one.
I kind of want to roll a d20 to see if she does, like, if she's been sweating the whole time or something. You know what? I'm doing it. We're gonna roll a d20 here. We're gonna see if you've been No, okay, yeah, I lowered the number of the worst you'd smell. It's you don't smell that bad. Maybe a little bit of, like sweat from before whatever happened, but everything seems to be. You seem to have been preserved to the point that you don't. You may feel dirty, you aren't dirty.
Wonderful.
So the two of you arrive
At
at
least
the
their
airport.
insane crystal prism was sanitary.
So the two of you arrive at the airport. He steps out of the vehicle and realize this is a very tall individual. He didn't look like it in the car, but like when he steps out, he's like 6'3". Fairly tall individual. Towers over, I think, both of you. What is your height, Rhea? I don't remember.
Yeah, you
5'11".
might tower over me
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, he towers over the two of you quite easily and just says, well, I bid you both safe travels to my master's abode. And he scribbles something down on a piece of paper and hands it to you, Lebog, and says, if you need anything, this is the number you can call. As well as, and he pulls out another, like a small, it almost looks like a brochure he pulls out, and he hands it to you and just says, this should be all the information you need to be able to find the master's abode.
All right.
Well, sounds like you're in charge, little guy.
Yeah.
Let's take Grandma, motioning to herself, to the nursing home, shall we?
Yeah. Have you ever flown before?
Sure. Right, define fly.
So when you say airport, are these like planes, or are these like?
These are like the airships from before, but they've now been commercialized.
Well,
Think of like it's just a boat, but the boat is magical and now flies. We don't have airplanes in this one. We have airships, which are just like a ship that flies.
yeah, we had airships back in my day. I rode them on sometimes with the Hopebringers back in the day.
They were
some
very brand
heroes
new
back
when
from my time.
when you rode them, they were brand new, and they were wooden. You look out at these ones; they are steel, and they look a lot nicer than the ones you did, and a lot bigger than the ones you rode.
All right. Well, if you've flown before, these are pretty much the same, so you'll probably be fine.
Okay.
And hopefully you don't get any post-crystal sickness or anything.
Hope not. That seems to have held my body in perfect homeostasis. Well, then again, let's get out of here as soon as possible.
Okay. Yeah, you guys make your way through the airport. Doing your check-in. You don't really have anything to check in with you. Lebog, you have a slight bit of issue with all of the recording equipment you have on your person going through TSA.
Damn it.
They
Do I
fight
need to
you.
check my weapons? Are you allowed to check weapons?
Essentially, what they do is when you go into TSA, they take your weapons and they are stored within a small crystal. That when you land on the other side and go through their TSA, the crystal will then allow you to release your weapons. Essentially.
Yay, more crystals.
And upon as you guys are making your way to the terminal that you guys are to get into your airship on, Lebog, you do see you would notice this with the high perception you've been rolling so far. One of the TVs, a news report about an attack on a temple of the Firstborn. And not really What are your thoughts on it, actually? What are your thoughts as you see this newscast of, like, two individuals, like, attacked and escaped the temple or whatnot?
What a tragedy. How could someone do that to a place of worship?
She's whispering, just like, how do you even call that an attack? No one died. They were slightly conked. Do I still have the
Alright.
cloak with me?
Yeah, you're still wearing the cloak, unless you took it off in the car. I will let you
I'll
retcon
keep
it
it
now
for
that
now.
if you want to keep it on, you can wear it through the. No one's gonna say anything because these cloaks are starting to become common to see.
Does this thing have like
Um,
a brooch or anything? Kind of like keeping it together or something?
Yeah, with the symbol of the firstborn.
I'll just keep it with me. Never know when you could use a disguise, right? Especially when it's not bloody.
Yeah, yeah, you probably acquired it in the cleanest possible way I've ever seen a D&D player acquire a cloak from someone before. Yeah, so yeah, you two get onto your airship, no issues. Head off towards your destination, and that's where we will end tonight. For the audience, whoever is here, or whoever sees this once we've posted on YouTube, these first 2 sessions are going to be short. Everything after this is fair game. It's probably going to be 2 to 3 hour sessions. These are quick, just for introductions of teaching you all who the characters are. So, as always, if you guys enjoyed, follow us on Twitch, join the Discord for updates when we go live. If you want to catch up on previous stuff or see other campaigns we've done, like the Great War one we just finished, as well as the very first big campaign we did, Scale of Fate, go check out the YouTube page. All of it's connected on the Twitch page. And as always, we hope to see you all in the next one. Bye bye.